Linda's Pantry, and today I'm doing my monthly installment of a shelf-stable pantry meal. This collaboration has been put on by Prepper Potpourri, and I thank you for involving me in this and allowing me to put some ideas out there. This is so you can build a recipe book or just stash some recipes just in case you have to use or rely on your shelf-stable, non-refrigerated items. Or no freezer, no refrigerator, must be shelf-stable, basically, okay? So the only thing that is excluded from that, because a lot of us have backyard chickens, or we have access to fresh eggs that do not have to be refrigerated, by the way. Anyway, so these eggs I actually get from a friend, and they are free range. And so today I'm going to be doing a cedar planked. Now this is a cedar plank that's been soaked. I soaked it for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And I'm doing a cedar planked smoked salmon. So this salmon I canned for you guys not too long ago in June. It was a salmon that my neighbor gave me, and I canned up 6 half-pint jars of it. This is going to be dinner. So I'm going to do cedar plank salmon patties. What? Yes. I already put a little bit of liquid smoke in here, so it's got a very slight smoky flavor, but this is going to give it even more smoky flavor. And you could do this with a commercial canned salmon. You could do this with, you're just going to have to increase the amounts, okay? I'm going to give you measurements for this 8-ounce jar. You could do this with tuna if you wanted to, but salmon is what it's all about. So how I'm going to do this is, first I'm going to bring you in close because I think I need you closer. Hold on. I'll slide you down and close. Come on in. Okay, hope that didn't make you too dizzy. Anyway, all right. So first things first, we are using that salmon. We're using Thrive, which is freeze-dried. So I've got my freeze-dried red bell peppers, celery, and onion. That's my go-to to put in if I was going to put in fresh, okay? I also have some Chef's Choice, some Johnny's garlic, and some dill, and salt and pepper. I'm only going to use the pepper. I don't think we need salt. So I'm going to crack my egg, and we'll get this out of my way. Get my egg in there. Ooh, and they got nice tough shells. Oh, look at that yolk. Look at that beautiful, beautiful yolk. Big, deep, dark yellow, orange. Yes. No anemic chickens here. So I'm going to go ahead and beat that up. This is going to help bind. I'm not going to use, I'm going to use some saltine cracker, or not saltine, Ritz crackers. You could use saltine, you could use breadcrumbs. Today it's going to be a few of these. So one small to medium egg, and nice. This is, just so you know, a 4 jars lid. Nice pop and beautiful. Look at that canned salmon. So this is the skin that's in here. I'm not tossing any of that. I want, get the juice down here. We're going to use all of that. That's going to refresh our veggies that we have, the freeze-dried vegetables. Okay, so I want a tablespoon of minced onions from Thrive. Yum. And then these are kind of hard to scoop out. I want a couple tablespoons of each. We'll say 2 tablespoons of red peppers. And you can break these, or you could put them on a cutting board and cut them. But honest and truly, it's just as easy to do it this way. And you're gonna break those up. Same with the celery. A couple tablespoons of celery. Any bigger pieces, go ahead and break them up. Okay, and the dogs are helping. I'm not appreciating that, but hey, what do you do? So it just takes a couple of seconds for that to happen. And that's that. A little bit of seasoning. Okay. Maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon of Chef's Choice. That's an all-purpose seasoning. Another 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder, garlic seasoning of your choice. And I'm gonna do, because I like dill, this is a half a teaspoon of dill, dried dill. Super easy, but that's gonna give it tons of delicious flavor. And then we're gonna get our salmon. So like I said, the skin, the bones, everything's in here. I did not, there's nutrients in that salmon all the way throughout. So beautiful. Okay, show you how this looks. I'll do it right-handed. Look at that, just flakes apart. And there's more in here than you think. So these are gonna be for dinner. Maybe I'll get JD to taste test for me. Now, you could actually even use oatmeal if you wanted. I just want to break up that salmon, and the yolk is making it look like there's turmeric in here. It's so bright yellow. So you've got kind of a wet mix, right? See how wet that is? We're going to dry that out just a tad with our crackers. And then we're ready to go. I'm going to preheat the grill with, I'm super excited. Let me get out 4 crackers. You're going to kind of do this by feel. So whatever we end up with, it may be more, it may be less. As soon as I can form this into patties, we've got what we need. We don't want these to dry out though. I can tell you that. So you want them to firm up. Nope, we're gonna need some more. So we'll do a total of 8. I'm not gonna do any more than that. We'll just have to make do, okay? And that'll give it a buttery flavor. You can keep Ritz on your shelf for about a year. They do have fats in them, so long term, they're not as shelf stable, but in a pinch, they are quite delicious. Okay. Now I've got kind of a drier mixture. I know that by pushing it down, I can form a patty. Okay. I'm gonna go get my oh, I forgot pepper. I need pepper, I'm sorry. I need 1/8 of a teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper because I love pepper. You could, if you wanted to, use lemon pepper in here, but the Chef's Choice has a really nice blend. So I go to that whenever possible. And that is shelf stable. Unopened, that Chef's Choice is good for 25 years. So keep it on your shelf. You'll always have seasoning. Okay, I'm gonna preheat the grill, get some patties formed up with my hands. It's gonna be messy, so let me take my rings off here. And with clean hands, we're gonna get some patties made. This probably will make, I want these dinner size and or like for a slider, or you could make them bigger for like a burger. But I think there's 3 of us. Those are nice size. That'd be a nice small patty for, for a slider and or a small burger. Or you could just do 2 big ones, and you kind of want to just palm size, however big you like. They're going to be more manageable, the smaller. I think this one's a little loftier. We're going to pull some off that one and put him over here. Borrow from Peter, you know the drill. Okay, we'll get this last one. You could add freeze-dried cheese to this and change the recipe any way you like, but this is delicious. I think you're really going to enjoy it. And if I was going to pan fry these, I would bread them with panko on the outside, but I'm not going to do that. So it would be defeating the purpose. Okay, I'm going to preheat the grill. I'll take you outside and we'll see what we got going on. Out on the Weber we go. Put your soaked cedar plank out. I'm going to turn the burners down a little bit to a medium high. And we're gonna let it go. It's gonna flavor the patties and be delicious. Cedar plank salmon is the bomb. Okay, as you can see, ooh, I think they're ready to turn. Let's give these a turn. Oh, maybe not. Look at that, beautiful. It's hard to do one-handed, but there you go. I'm gonna turn them and let them go on the other side and they'll be done. Ooh, do you think JD will do a taste test? Guys. I normally would top these with like fresh green onions. I have dried parsley from the garden from last year, so that's what we're gonna use. And don't these patties, I don't know if this does it justice, but don't they look delicious? These have that smoky flavor on them from the cedar plank. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick taste test, and then you could make a quick homemade mayonnaise and do an aioli if you wanted, anything you wanted. Let me do a quick picture and then we'll come back to this. Okay, I've got it. This would be delicious on like a Hawaiian bun, and they're kind of small, just saying. Okay, there's my salmon patty, okay? Nope. No aioli, anything. It's got that hint of smoke to it. It's actually very good. Okay. It has a real fluffy, light feel to it. I'm not sure why. But moist, not fishy. It's really good. Okay, that's what's for dinner. All right, guys, I hope that this adds another recipe into the collaboration put on by Prepper Potpourri. I've got the list of participants down in the About section below, as well as the recipe, and I can't wait to see you next month. It's the first Tuesday of every month we'll be doing this collaboration. So I'll see you next month with a delicious recipe from the, well, Pantry, shelf-stable pantry. Really, really good. You should try it.